morning, all you cool cats and kittens. It is January 1st in the year of our Lord, 2026. It's currently 15 degrees outside, and I'm going hunting. Really more scouting out a new spot that I found the other day. But I got Big Rhonda with me. Show her to you later because I'm driving. It's a little late. I would have been here about probably a half hour ago, but all the roads have been covered in a sheet of ice all the way from my house to all the way here. So I've seen one deer on my drive here, and so that's a good sign. Hopefully they're still running around. But go check out this new spot, and if I shoot something, I shoot something. If not, that's okay too. I just pulled up here and a deer took off from up there and ran that way. Hopefully that's a good sign, and it's not the only deer around here, but we'll just see. Okay, so far I really like this area a lot. I just got my first deer track, and it's fairly open enough that I can hunt with a bow, but it's very thick over that way, and it thins out a little bit that way, and if you keep going you hit the lake. So this is around like my perfect area to hunt. This is what I like to hunt, where thick turns to thin, turns to open. And so I'm gonna mark this on my OnX, try to find a tree that might be good to get in, and I might come here Saturday or Sunday. But I got my first track, and we had a fresh snow from last night, so I'm not got my hopes super high because I've just seen one set of tracks, but it looks like two does, like a mom and a baby maybe. But I just heard behind me, I just heard dogs, and I heard a truck pull up, I heard dogs, and then they just left, so I don't know if they left because I'm here or what, but hopefully this turns into a promising spot. I'll probably go sit on a log for a little bit because I don't know if you can hear, everything's frozen crispy, so it is absolutely impossible to be quiet. So I'll probably go try to find a log or something to sit on for a little bit. This is what I love so much about public land. I came up on this giant wash, and I'm standing up here on this fallen tree. And as I stepped up on the tree, I bumped two does into that thicket over there, so I just stood there and watched. And then I watched them go out into that field and then take off into that thicket. So now I'm sitting here so I can see this whole wash, and I'm watching this drainage go into it. And it's just so cool out here. It's so much better than sitting over a cornfield. There they are. Come back this way, ladies. I got something for you. Those two does took off. I don't know where they're at. They might show up later. Doubt it, but we'll see. But while I'm sitting here, I'll show you Big Rhonda. Big Rhonda's a sweet gal. She's been good to me the past few years, and she is yet to taste blood. This is the first actual hunt that I've hunted with Big Rhonda, because I just now feel comfortable enough. Big Rhonda is a bear grizzly recurve, 45-pound recurve, running an Easton Axis traditional 5mm arrow. show you later. I might swap broadheads. I got like 225 grains up front, so I think total arrow weight is like 625 or maybe high 500s, low 600s. I don't remember exactly, but a heavy arrow. But I think I'm gonna switch broadheads and go with a VPA single bevel. But I don't know. I'm gonna go to Bass and Bucks today and see what they got, and I might change my mind, because honestly those VWS broadheads, it's like a two-piece system. You can change the weight on them, and it's like they're decent broadheads. They're made by Bear, so like they're classic, but I really like the quality of the VPA broadheads, and they're just made in Fort Wayne. So I'm gonna look at Bass and Bucks today and see what they got. I might even go with a 3-blade just because they're way easier to sharpen. And then on one of the arrows, as always, I got a VPA small game thumper. Always keep that thing on me in case a squirrel wants to get fresh and see what it's about. So it's almost 9 o'clock. I haven't seen any activity in this wash in a while, and I should stay where I'm at, but that's not what today's about. Today's about exploring, and I just have Big Rhonda with me just in case something pops off. But I wish I would have brought my saddle and climbing sticks, because if I did, I would probably be climbing a tree right there, because I really like sitting over these washes because I feel like I can just see everything, but it's still thick down there, so animals actually go in there. Everybody's sitting over these field edges, especially this time of year. You're wasting your time, I feel like, just in my experience. One, it's boring. It's so boring. And two, animals just don't really go out in the open during daylight this time of year, in my experience. Now, if you have 400 acres of private land, maybe. But especially on public land, I feel like you just gotta get real lucky. But I think I'm gonna go explore that way and see what I get into. And I'm really glad I found this wash, because I'll probably come out here Saturday or Sunday and sit in probably that tree right there, because I got the wash, I can see the whole thing, and then there's a trail going down this drainage, going through there, because there's a bunch of ag fields up there that my guess is they go and mill around in at night, and then maybe come back up this way in the morning, because that's where it looked like those two does were headed before I bumped them. So we'll catch you later. To walk quietly through here. Well, I made it from way over there, and I just started following a game trail and ended up in this wash. And I know why deer use this to travel so much, because they're really good at being quiet and all that, but it is very thick, and it's very hard to get through this. And it's absolutely impossible to do it quietly. So I'm pretty much just hiking at this point. And if I see something, it'll be gone probably before I ever even see it. So I've not bumped anything that I know of. I'm sure I've probably bumped something, but I've not had anything blow up at me and take off. So that might be a good sign. It might not be a good sign, but I've cut a lot of tracks. I'm trying to make it up this ridge over here, because there's an open field. And then I'm gonna walk across that field and go back to my truck for now, because Bass and Bucks is open now. And so I'm gonna head up there to get a surprise present if they're open. It is New Year's Day. But I'm gonna head up there, see if they're open, and then I might come back or drive around this whole reservoir and maybe try to find another spot to scope out a little bit. I made it up the ridge, but it cost because I'm fat. So normally this is a big, like, hardwood flat. I would say oak flat, but there's so many trees. But normally I don't like to hunt this type of stuff because it's too open. There's not good trees to get in. Coming up here, I see this rub, and it's not like yesterday, but it's definitely from this year. Like, there's a little bit of mold on it, so it's not like super fresh, but it's definitely from this year. And there's like a trail you can see. But then I look to my right, and there's a ladder stand right there. So who knows? It might be a good spot. Bunch of trash over here. Indiana public land for you. This stuff looks like it's been here quite a while though. Been blasting it with a shotgun. Some burned barrels, maybe it looks like maybe an old refrigerator or something. But there's that tree stand. Got another trail here with another rub on it. I know that sign that deer are here, but honestly, I don't put a lot of stock into it unless it's super fresh, because they could be doing that in the dead middle of the night. This is where I like to hunt. It makes it a lot harder with a bow, because there's so many little sticks and everything. But this is where you find them, in this thick, nasty stuff. Well, boys, Big Rhonda didn't get to taste the spoils of war this morning, but it was a promising morning. I saw at least 4 deer. Probably just 4, maybe 6, but probably just 4 because I think I've seen the same 2 does twice. But found a good spot. Probably going to go there Sunday. Was going to go there Saturday, but I remembered I work tomorrow and get off Saturday morning. So I'm going to go to a different place on Saturday that's close to work. But right now, on the way to Bass and Bucks to get a surprise present. We'll see you there. Gosh darn it, freaking crap. They're closed. This is why you don't trust Google or the government. That puts a damper on the day because I can't go get my special surprise and I'm already over here and I'm impatient and irresponsible. But that just means this video is probably going to be a little bit longer because I'm going to put Saturday's morning hunt in this video. And then I'm going to go to Bass and Bucks. Hopefully they're open. If they are, we might even come back home, pick up Rosie, my oldest child, the one that filmed the turtle hunting video, and go test out the special surprise. We'll just have to see. So stay tuned. It'll be like 2 seconds for you guys, but it'll be 2 days for me. Okay, it's a couple days later, and I'm at one of my private spots. It's not a good spot. There's a lot of good deer that come through here, but they all come through here in the middle of the night right now. But it's my favorite thing. I'm hunting pretty much over a cornfield, but I had to work yesterday, and this place is less than 10 minutes from my job. So I'll give you a little rundown of what we got going on here. Right now I'm sitting in about an acre and a half woods maybe, over a cornfield over here, and then there's a tree line way back there. I'm not going to be out here super long today because there's not a lot of movement past, I think the latest thing I have on camera since like November is about 8 o'clock in the morning, It's right now 7:40. It's 5 minutes past legal shooting time. I'm probably gonna sit out here till about 9:30 or 10 because this is gonna be my last hunt of the year, and the season goes out tomorrow, and I have to work tomorrow. So I'm trying to find somebody to cover for me till about noon, but I haven't had any luck yet. I'm gonna shut up and sit still for a while. The good thing about this spot though is I can see really far away from the direction that the deer come in the morning. In the evening they usually come from back that way and I can't see crap. But in the morning I could see them a mile away. So I should have time to be plenty ready. But who knows? They're crazy. They show up out of nowhere. As you can see, I don't have Big Rhonda with me. I decided to bring this compound bow. Don't really have a name for it. I've had it for like, let's see, it's 2026. Goodness. I've had this bow since 2018, so I've had this bow for 8 years. I love it. It's a Darton Maverick 2. This is the current arrow setup. It's a gold tip, 100 Pro, 300 spine, running 4 straight fletches. All white wraps, white fletchings, just because I feel like you can see white really well. Probably except right now because there's snow on the ground. Didn't think that one through, genius. I've got a VPA 2-blade single bevel. I forget what exactly this one's called. It's the one that's got like the beveled edge right there in the middle so you can use it as a sharpening guide. I really just wanted some normal 2-blade single bevels, but they were out. This was the only ones I had. I've got 50 grain brass inserts, and this is a 125 grain head. So I've got about 175 grains up front. I think total arrow weight is around 550 somewhere. It's like low to mid 500, so I shoot kind of a heavier arrow. Last time I chronographed it with these heavier arrows, it was shooting 267 feet per second, which I feel like is still pretty quick for that heavy of an arrow. With my old arrows, they were 435 grains, and it was shooting 297, so that's pretty fast for an 8-year-old bow. Other than a bunch of pine squirrels making a bunch of noise. So I'm gonna get down. Bass and Bucks should be open. I'm gonna start heading that way, but first I have a trail camera right there that I'm gonna check and we'll see what's on it. We're on our way to Bass and Bucks to get a special surprise. They are open today. Looks like there's quite a few people here today. Hopefully that means somebody didn't buy the gun that I came here to buy. And there's a man over here putting on a wig. I'm not gonna film him because that just seems rude, but I'm very confused as to what's happening right now. Maybe they're doing some kind of reenactment thing. I don't know. Weird. Package secured and we're on our way home. Change of plans. Instead of going to shoot it today at the gun range, this is a super cool gun. I can't wait to show you guys, but it's probably not going to be in this video. It'll be in a later video, probably later on this week sometime. Since today is the last day I'll be able to hunt for the 2025-2026 deer season, instead of going out to shoot this super cool gun, I'm gonna go hunt. And I'm gonna go back where I was earlier in the video because I not got to hunt there really. I did the scouting mission. I took Bo with me and took Big Rhonda, but I wasn't really ambush hunting. So tonight I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get all my climbing gear ready, all my public land stuff. But if I don't shoot anything, I won't be that mad, because if I shoot something and it runs into that wash and I have to drag it out, that's gonna suck. But I guess I'll just have to, what's Cam Haynes say all the time, keep hammering or carry the boats or whatever he's saying all the time. We'll just have to man up and do it. And like, yeah, I'm fat and out of shape right now, but it's Christmas time and I need to exercise. Also, while I was in Bass and Bucks buying this gun, I asked the guy at the counter if they had some kind of like reenactment gun thing going on, and he looked at me like I was an idiot and was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I don't know, I saw some dude out in the parking lot like putting on this wig and stuff, and he just started laughing and said, that's the world we live in. So I don't really know what that means, but apparently there was just a dude like putting on a wig and like in a costume just for fun. I don't know, maybe he was filming a YouTube video, who knows? I'm not judging, but it's weird. I'll see you guys when we get to the woods. Okay, so this is the first time I've set up in the saddle on public land this year, and it really shows, because it took me about 30 minutes to get up here when normally it takes me about 7. Oh crap, there's a deer out in the field. I don't know if you can see across this wash over there. There's 2 does over there. Hopefully those 2 kind of make their way over here. I don't know if they will or not. If they don't, I won't be so mad. I got my bow stuck down there while I was trying to pull it up. I'm hoping that I didn't totally knock my sight or rest off, because if so, and I get a shot at a deer, I'm probably gonna shoot it in the guts. So far it's looking good. There's 2 deer over there. They're over that way, and the wind's blowing that way. So hopefully, oh, psych, there's 3 of them. They're looking at something. It's not me though. I might try giving them a little meat, see what happens. But I kind of want to just sit here for a little bit and see what they do. They just took off the other way, like the complete opposite direction of me. Whatever it was that spooked them, though, it wasn't me, because they were looking like that way. Not near me at all. Not my direction whatsoever. I got it just under 2 hours until dark. So if anything pops off, I'll let you guys know. I got about, I think, a half hour or so, 45 minutes of daylight. So I'm probably going to throw me a little Hail Mary and just do some blind calling, because why not? There is a huge group of does out here. They're all behind the one dang tree that's in the way. You can only see like 2 now, but there's like 6. But they're all right behind this one tree that I can't get around. There's another one. I'm really hoping they kind of make their way this way. There's a couple more. It looks like they're kind of going not the way I want them to, but hopefully they come this direction. The wind is in my favor. It's blowing right in my face right now. Looks like there's 2 little yearlings playing around. Hopefully they come over here so I can shoot one right in the face. Throw a little fawn bleed at them and see what they do. I don't think they're gonna come over here. They're just hanging out, browsing around, right field. There's also 2 or 3 dogs going absolutely ballistic behind me. And I don't know if someone's running dogs or if it's someone's like pet dogs, because there is a house, but it's far enough away. Those dogs shouldn't have been that loud. But who knows, maybe they let their dogs run around. But the deer don't seem to care. They're just chilling. So hopefully 1 or 2 of them or all of them walk over this way. There's 6 total. I counted them. I ranged them. And they're only 125 yards away. But obviously can't make that shot with a bow, especially through all that. There must be something super yummy over there in that area, because all 6 of them have converged on the same spot that I saw the 3 earlier, and they're just browsing around. That whole area over there is just a random circular ag field in the middle of the woods. Like, you can kind of see it a little bit. Okay, 3 more does and a buck showed up. There's 3 does. The buck is kind of, where's he at? He's gimping along. It looks like he got hit by a car or something, because he's missing an antler and one of his legs is like broken sideways. I kind of threw like a doe bleed out and he started gimping this way pretty quick, so I don't have much time left, but if he can make his way over here, that'd be cool. If not, I don't see him making it very long, because one of his legs is just like snapped in half. I kind of feel bad for him. I wish he would come over here so I could shoot him. There's no way he's making it over here now. It's almost dark. But he looks like a halfway decent, like mainframe 6 or 8 point. Like, he's kind of tall, but he's missing one antler, and that left front leg is just mangled. So I'm guessing he got hit by a car. He'll probably get eat up by coyotes before long or something. Because he's running around with a group of 3 does and can't even keep up with them. Poor guy. What I'm kind of keeping an eye out for is they're over there, and then they're kind of making their way to the right there into the wash. And it kind of flows over there, and there's a trail that comes up behind me. So I'm keeping an eye out in case they're looping through that wash and coming up that trail that I walked down the other day and up through this thicket. I haven't seen or heard anything over there. I'm keeping an eye open. I'm going to sit up here till dark. Either way, I call it a good hunt. I didn't shoot anything, but so far I've seen 13. Now, 12 of them have been does, no bucks besides that one. But who knows? One might bust out of that thicket and run right over him and stand right there, and I might shoot it. You never know. Yeah, I just checked the time. I got 10 minutes left. There still looks like 2 or 3 deer over there in the field, sitting in that same spot. That wraps up the 2025 deer season. Didn't get to kill anything. Only got to hunt a total of about 5 or 6 times. Had fun the times I did. Today was definitely the most deer that I saw all season, but between work and school, wasn't able to go hunt much. Deer season's done for me. If you're going out tomorrow, good luck. I hope you shoot something. On the bright side, squirrel season's still in for the rest of the month, so I'll definitely be squirrel hunting. We got the new super awesome gun to show you guys. That'll be next video, so stay tuned. We're gonna go shoot that gun, and we'll probably be doing some squirrel hunting. See you guys next time. Love you, bye.